Now the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's the Bills' kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Bills, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 19 Lion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Jets at 500 hit 6-6. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. He's got a full head of steam. The race is on. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down.
13-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will lead to a third and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Medina. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
And again, it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second in a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Will be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Darian Smith, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Well-placed kickoff. That's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Up the middle they go. Hairston. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Complete to Newsom. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th
Good
down.
defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
At the 17-yard line.
60 license. 60 license.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Allen going to go on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First down, Bills.
Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Second and 10.
Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Medina. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one goes for 8 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's Allen to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen now looks to throw. intercepted for the third time. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Check. Hawk, 69. Go.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A strong running. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen going to run with it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He finds his man, complete. That's Medina. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Slot man moves right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Wilson's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first and 10. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allow that turnover to hurt.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready, go!
Back to throw again. And he completes it to Wilson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking for Smith, and once again, he's got it.
The gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Garrett Wilson
From a yard out.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top.
He's got him in, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Medina. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Back to throw, Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Looking for Gray, and he's got him.
Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Go! 70 Timberwolves.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete to Newsom.
This is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard
They'll set up a throw.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. Here's 2nd down.
Mason Taylor.
65.
To pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone.